The lute remained the dominant instrument through the medieval period and into the Renaissance, but by the 17th century started to be overtaken by what we now call the Baroque guitar. This shares many similarities with the lute in that it still had the 5 courses of doubled strings with a single string to play the melody, and was using the animal intestine frets that were movable on the neck to help the musician hit his notes more precisely. The Baroque guitar on display shows how much things had changed, with the bowl-shaped resonator having now been replaced by the hourglass shape that we would all know today from a modern acoustic guitar. By the late 1700s, the instrument had evolved even further and had become something that even a modern guitarist today could pick up and play. It now had 6 individual strings tuned exactly the same way a modern guitar is tuned, and the fingerboard no longer has the movable gut frets of the earlier instruments, and these have been replaced by wire frets pressed into the wood of the fingerboard. These innovations produce what we would now call a romantic guitar, which also has a much larger body, meaning it can project more sound and is therefore much louder than its earlier counterparts. The tuning on these guitars now means that the guitarist can play chords and is not just playing the single notes and melodies that were being played on the earliest guitars. This changes music dramatically and starts to produce what we would now recognize as classical guitar, with the chordal approach still being used today.